Hey everybody, it's EK from EK Gorman Designs, and I am sneaking in today because I am playing in my planner. I am not a planner girl. I have never been a planner girl, but my planners have failed me for the last couple of years because they don't do what I need them to do, so I've decided to make my own planner because there's really cute planner products out there. Anyway, Elizabeth Craft Designs has a line of planner materials that actually makes sense for my brain. Um, and I can keep it really simple, and I can make it do what I want it to do. And I thought maybe I'd show you how I very simply make my planner pages. This is kind of a two-part video because I also have a new toy that I thought would work really great. And well, I've been blending ink onto my planner pages anyway, but I got the new blending brushes. Yeah, they're makeup brushes, but I've been using them for my distressed inks because everybody says they work really nicely and they were cheap, and I thought, I'll try it. So I've literally just gotten the box in, and I thought, oh, well, if I'm going to make a video sharing how I make my planner pages, I might as well make a video sharing how I play with these for the first time. So I've pulled out some distress inks. For the month of May, I used oranges, yellows, and reds for my planner pages. I kind of thought, I don't want a big, bulky planner. I want it to do what I want it to do. I want to be able to fill in my dates. I want to keep it simple. I'm not a planner girl. I just need planner pages, and I need a book that I can't do an electronic planner. I never have been able to. I have to physically write things down. Ironically, once I write things down, it's in my brain, and I got it memorized. Go figure. So I wanted it simple, so I figured each month I'd have a color scheme, and I'd just blend some ink into it, and I'd say about what I need, and I'm kind of getting into it. Like, I can really make it look pretty the way I want it to look, and I can make it fill in the way I want it to fill. It's nothing special. Like, it's not, there's some really cool people out there. I've been, like, researching what people do, and I'm not one of them. But this is how I very simply blend in a page. The brushes take a little bit of finesse. You really have to start off the page and then blend onto the page. But once I figured that out, I was good to go. Like, these are fun. This is quick and simple. Yeah, the brushes, I don't know. I've definitely got more play coming with them, but I kind of like what I'm doing. Since making this video, and I put them through stencils, and I love how these brushes go through stencils. Now, to make the page just a little bit more pretty, I pulled out some stamps. I'm really kind of obsessed with the decorative line from Elizabeth Craft Designs planners. They're some of the coolest mixed media background stamps I've seen in a long time. Yes, I've just called their planner line mixed media background stamps, but they're really cool. They're exactly what I want in a mixed media background stamp, ironically. Not a mixed media, not designed for that in any way, shape, or form, but I keep pulling them out for the backgrounds of my canvases because they're perfect. I love this big bullseye one, especially because you can have the little bullseye, the big bullseye circle, and so here's what I'm using for my page layouts. I will tell you I'm in the market now to go get some acrylic stamps to leave these permanently on, acrylic stamps, to get some acrylic stamp blocks to leave the ones I know I'm going to use week after week, leave them permanently on some acrylic blocks just so I'm not pulling them off and on. I want to do it with both the big square, the medium-sized square that you see here, and then all of the days of the week, because I just know I'm going to use them week after week to create my pages, and I do not want to be pulling them up and down, up and down. I feel like polymer stamps have a shelf life. I don't know what that shelf life is, and I don't want to try it because I need it to work all year long and then into next year, and I don't want to replace my products. I don't think I'd actually have to, but there'd be a peace of mind for me just permanent leaving them on some inexpensive acrylic stamp blocks. So I've got a trip to my local hardware store to find some acrylic pieces to put these on permanently. Yep, that's my plan for the weekend, is to find some acrylic stamp blocks. So there we go. There's the basis for what I need my pages to do. I've got days of the week filled in. I'm able to write my dates in. And then because sometimes people have, I actually menu plan my week every week. Like, we know what we're having for dinner every night. So I'm dropping that little in so I can actually know what's for dinner each night. It's the one thing I really plan is, like, I make sure I have meat in the house. And then now I wanted to add a little bit of decoration. And the other little thing I like having is if there's an anniversary or birthday or a holiday, something I should remember, I put it in that little side box right there. Just like, my husband's birthday's this week, don't forget. Just because sometimes you do forget. And then I get to make it pretty. I like making it pretty. And it doesn't take much to make a couple, seriously, a couple stamps and some colored ink, and suddenly it's like special. And not overwhelming, and not too much, and it does exactly what I need it to do. It's really exciting to have a page that works exactly how I need it to work. I also need something inside my planner to keep, like, not day-to-day events, but like I need to do this on this day. Kind of like my posting schedule. I basically need a posting schedule that can move week from that has the full month written out on it, but I can move it from week to week. Maybe that doesn't make sense to your head, but it does to mine. So I thought this tag die from the Planner Essentials 7 line would be perfect for what I need it to do. So I blended some ink onto it because, again, May is orange, yellow, and red. And I did it on both sides because I have two different posting thoughts, two different planning thoughts I have to do. I have to do, like, deadlines I have to meet, and then I have deadlines I want to make, but if I miss them, Again, my brain is kind of a crazy place to live, but it works for me. So, yes, I got this tag insert all inked up and then pulled out some more background stamps. Again, they're probably not considered background stamps to anybody but me, but I'm okay with that because I like what they do and they make a really pretty background. And then I pulled out, again, this bullet with lines because, yay, and stamped out in the aim of 31 days. Yeah, that, like, there's 7 bullets on there. I had a couple extra. I wasn't going to be anal retentive about it. But it gets the job done for what I need it to do. I need to be able to look at an entire month, and see what my deadlines are. And actually now have a couple of these because I have a couple different deadlines, like things that are due when and how am I going to get them done. I used the wrong pen. I pulled out like my sparkly gel pen, and it was the wrong pen. It wasn't nearly thin enough. I've got to use a much finer tip pen than I used here. But thanks for peeking in today. You'll see me use the brushes more often. I'm going to keep posting my journal pages as I make them because I'm trying to whip them out. And let me know if you enjoy planners yourself and what's your favorite products to use. Until then, happy crafting.